What's up? This is Brandon Smitley, BrandonSmitley.com, bringing another training log video with commentary week 5, day 1. The bench only meet prep. This is training from Saturday. Back to squat training. Cambered bar this week was against chains. Actually a pretty tough week. Just the way the chains are set up just made it incredibly hard, and walking that weight out just blows. This was technically my last set before my top set. This was 335 for a triple against all the chains that I have. So I've got over 160 pounds in chains on there. But you know, the true weight at the top is going to be hard to tell. But given that I've got majority of the chain at the top, you know, we're probably looking at minimum 120 pounds at the top. So with this top set with 365, at least I was handling close to 500 on my back. With that instability of that cambered bar and the way it rolls forward, and you see me grinding through, it's not enjoyable. Like I said, wasn't exactly the best day. Back down set, went 345 for 4. So really not much of a drop down after working back up. But I don't think, just kind of fell a little off. I wasn't really sure what it was. I mean, it was still a good, productive day. I'm not saying that. Just getting under the bar, just didn't feel it. I don't know if it was maybe because it was just me and Trey, and the other two training partners weren't there, so the energy wasn't as high. I'm not really sure. But we put in some good work. Then we went to hit the camber bar squats without the chains. We were basically doing around 70% for doubles, and basically just working on really good speed. As you can see, that first set kind of threw me off a little bit, because after taking the chains off and working back up, the amount of coming out of the hole just felt so easy that it almost threw me backwards, and I don't want to fall backwards with this bar by any means. So it's almost some post-activation potentiation, but I mean, scientifically it's not, but it almost feels like it, because I went from having almost 500 pounds on my back to only having 335. So weights felt incredibly light. I didn't shoot all 6 sets. I just shot about 4 of them or so. But very pleased with the speed, and it kind of dropped off towards the end. But all in all, that part worked well. Did some deficit deadlifts without a belt. Conventional stance. Basically went sets of 8 to a really top set of 8. My deadlifts were feeling good despite all of the squatting and everything. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a PR for me. I never do a ton of beltless work. I'm trying to make that a focus, considering I don't know when my next full power meet is going to be. So I'm trying to keep some beltless work in as a whole. So off this 1.5 inch deficit, definitely had some more, but I just shut it down there. No reason to go too crazy, considering I'm technically going to meet prep for a bench meet. Some band good mornings for hamstrings, low back, glutes. Talked about this numerous times. One of my favorite ways to do these, just because of the way it pulls forward. You got to keep that back locked in with it around your neck, so the carryover is quite well for me. Deadlifting and squatting. I also did some cable snatch grip cable shrugs. That was a bit hard to say. For a couple, that's 20, and then I also did some hanging leg raises. I did 100 total reps. Didn't film those. I was talking with some. There were a few people that came over and were talking, so I was talking while doing abs, ironically. But I mean, overall a good day. I knew I was going to be back on the shirt the day after this, so that's why I kind of held back a little bit on the deadlifts. And as a whole, I mean, it was still a good, productive day. I felt like if I would have a much better day, I might have been able to hit 385 with the chains for a triple. But good day. Thanks for checking in. As always, keep my training logs over on Elitefts.com.